Welcome. You're with the Nasty Pastor, and I'm back with another extra. How everything going with you? I believe we're what? 15 days and some hours into the new year. You got what I'm saying? 15 days and 2 hours and 11 minutes into the new year. You got what I'm saying? It's still a new year. It's still where that you can prioritize your goals, where you can prioritize your children for this season, this new season that is about to come. Take time. You got what I'm saying? While you're up late at night because you can't sleep, pull out your pad. You know what I mean? Pull out your phone. However you jot stuff down, however you do things, pull it out. Get in thought. Get in reconstructing. You know what I mean? Reconstructing your life goals that is at a standstill, that is at a pause. You feel what I'm saying? Get into you. You feel me? Get into you. You feel me? You got it? We're not babies. We're not kids. We're not aware that we have to depend on others when we're able to depend on ourselves. You feel what I'm saying? Depending on others to pay your bills. You have no money. They're paying your bills. Feeding you. You have no money, so they're feeding you. You got what I'm saying? You need money to do things. You feel me? Unless you're a very, very 100% self-preservation person, and even as a 100% self-preservation person, you need money. You feel what I'm saying? You need something. You have to buy water. You know what I mean? You have to buy a filtering process, which takes these little tablets that you have to go in the store and buy. So there's no way to get around not having a income. You understand what I'm saying? There's no way to get around it. If you do get around it and you make things possible in your life, kudos. Kudos to you. You got what I'm saying? Kudos to you. Write a book about it. Please write a book about it. Look, anyway, I am the Nasty Pastor. Like I said, I'm back with another extra. And we are on the purple pamphlet, and the title is Muhammad, the Final Prophet of God. And I want to say this, and while I was in that shower, I was trying to think of how to start this reading, this reading off, you know what I mean, this extra off. And I said, I wanna really reflect on education. This man had he couldn't read or write. You feel what I'm saying? This man couldn't read or write. And if you really keep up with my extras, then the last extra I did, I left off explaining, in the name. The things that is written about the Prophet Muhammad, will he be able to read it? Will he be able to comprehend it? No. You feel what I'm saying? No. Why allow another person to process your understanding of something 100%? Why? You a puppet. You a puppet. You're controlled. You're someone that only follows. You have no leadership in you. There's no leadership role in you. And I ask you, if there's no leadership role in you, how can you raise your kids? How can you get your little babies, your infants, to listen? I'm not going to use the word obey. To listen to you. How can you? You're not a leader. And if you think these kids don't come out of their mama womb, and I'm going to say this to you again, if you think these kids don't come out their mother's womb, is that the correct word? Mama? Huh? Their mother's womb, not being able to have the instincts of recognizing fear, not having the instincts of recognizing weakness, they do. They really do. They really, really do. It has to develop more. Every instinct you have as I have, as a fictive I'll be 55 this year in October. As a 55-year-old man, they already have it. It has to be developed through time. Some develop quicker than others. But look, please learn to read. Please learn to write. And please take your time and be slowly to comprehend any information you are receiving. You got it? Be slow to receive it. All right, let's get into it's another, it's like another introduction, you know what I mean? And I don't believe I touched this part. So yeah, I don't believe I touched this part because it probably was a short reading that I gave up. But let's roll. He was Caesar and Pope in one, but he was Pope without Pope pretensions. Caesar without the legion of Caesar, without a standing army, without a bodyguard, without a palace, without a fixed revenue. If ever any man had the right to say that he ruled by the right divine, it was Muhammad. For he had all the power without its instruments and without its supports. He cared not for the dressings of power. The simplicity of his private life was in keeping with his public life. Reginald Bosworth Smith. Now let me say this to you right here, you know what I mean? Being able to read is powerful. You feel me? Being able to write is powerful. You feel me? And I'm not here to turn Muhammad down. You understand what I'm saying? What I'm here to do is give you an example of a man that a culture, you know what I mean? A man, a prophet that a culture recognized and understood how to use this man as a tool, as a tool, a tool to get a important message out to the world. You understand what I'm saying? It took an African to go into another land, discover a culture that made a little sense to this African, to bring back into Africa to get a multitude of people. You understand what I'm saying? Under the Islam flag. You feel me? You get me? Look. We all are going to be used some type of way. We all are going to use people some type of way. Figure how you're using them, because see, if you're using people to get your message across or to get your point of view, point of view can be the same as a message. To get your point of view across, to bring you some members in, then the person you are using, that foot soldier you're using, should have something at the end of the day. You feel me? Yes, you have the glory, you have the eyes, you have the awareness, you have the protection of whom you're praying to, but don't we all want something physical? Don't we all want something physical we could touch in the now? You get what I'm saying? Something physical? You're here sitting on a throne in a mansion, but your foot soldier sleeping outside in a car. That don't make sense to me. That don't add up to me. And it's the foot soldier that has made it where that you can sleep in that mansion. You get what I'm saying? You get me? Let's finish this up. Muhammad's life began in a seemingly conventional manner in the deserts of Arabia in the 6th century when he turned 40. God tasked him with prophethood and began revealing his final book, the Quran, to him. As a prophet, Muhammad called people to the divine teachings of Islam. He encouraged them to worship the one God and to uphold a morally upright life. You see how things back then before, Muhammad come after Christ anyway. It's around the time, come after Christ anyway, so that would be AD, after AC, AD, after Christ, however it go. But you see how he out in the desert? You feel what I'm saying? And once again, let me say this, I'm not here to tear Islam down, but you see how he's out in the desert And the things that we know about the devil is that it sends you illusions, what they call them mirages and stuff like that. But do you see how usually when the demiurge approaches these prophets, these chosen ones, it's in solitude, right? It's really in solitude. And I can't, I'm not going to sit here and BS you and tell you I don't feel the demiurge when I'm in my tub, when I'm in my place of solitude, of peace. You feel what I'm saying? And I've been doing this probably since soaking in the tub. I've been doing this probably since 94, 95, just soaking, getting my thoughts together, getting an understanding of what my day should detail or what yesterday detailed. You feel what I'm saying? And getting out that tub and proceeding with my life. And there are some things that always come to me. There are some things that I've asked for in that tub and received it like that. You get what I'm saying? There are things that in solitude, in prayer, things will be in motion in your reality. Let's get into this last part. Studying Muhammad's life is crucial to understanding his momentous journey from being an apparently ordinary human to fulfilling his destiny as the final prophet chosen by God, Allah in Arabic. It also helps one gain a deeper insight into the religion of Islam and the lives of Muslims. Look, that's the last of that part of the reading. And like I said, I don't believe that was the last prophet. Couldn't have been the last prophet. There are too many good pastors. And a pastor ain't nothing but a prophet. A prophet ain't nothing but a pastor. There are too many good pastors out here for Muhammad to have been the last prophet. You understand what I'm saying? The last one. I don't believe that. I really don't. When I look at myself and I detail, I look at myself and I do an inventory of my life, I could say I'm a prophet. I could say I'm chosen. You feel what I'm saying? There are people out here I've helped. There are people out here I've guided in the right direction. You see what I'm saying? There's some wisdom I've given them that have picked their life up and they running. They are running. You understand what I'm saying? So I say this to you once again. I don't believe that was the last prophet. Now, if I want to tear you down, I could say he saw the devil out in Arabia. You get it? Hint, the devil. You get me? You understand me? Peep this. Push away from me. If you're not here to receive the education I'm giving you, the knowledge I'm giving you, the wisdom I'm trying to give you, push away from me because you're going to hurt yourself trying to hurt me. Once again, you've been with the nasty pastor. This has been an extra. And look, as I said, you know what I mean? We wake and we walk in light. So let's, let's stay in the light. Let's stay in righteousness. Let's stay in things that we know are the right path to guide. You got what I'm saying? To guide our babies. You feel me? Even when our babies don't want to listen, they're still being guided. You understand what I'm saying? Because if the foundation of your baby is rooted, is rooted, they're not going to leave the foundation. You understand what I'm saying? Not going to leave it. They're going to eventually make a U-turn and come on back to the foundation that you put in them, you instilled in them. So let your babies go off on their journey. You got what I'm saying? Just pray for them. Look, I love you, and I'm out.